For many farmers, the big question still remains: what is the best mulch for tomatoes in containers? Container farming has been popular with farmers opting to plant in a controlled environment. Mulch is the most essential part, especially for tomatoes and peppers. Tomato plants that have mulch produce more branches and make use of the nutrients more than those not mulched. Tomato mulching guarantees you healthier, vigorous tomatoes with a higher yield. Tomatoes are some of the easiest crops to grow. With a little more effort, you can get an outstanding harvest of homegrown juicy tomatoes. If you are worried about where to grow your tomatoes, worry no more. Tomatoes can grow in bags or containers. Water them once every week and they will produce some of the biggest harvests. Why should you mulch your tomatoes? There are several reasons why it's important to mulch your tomatoes. Here we discuss some of the major ones. Regulates the soil temperature. Mulch helps control the soil temperature. During the hot season, it keeps the soil cool, and during the cool weather, it keeps it warm. Cold soil prevents the roots from absorbing the nutrients and the water they need. Hot soil causes the plants to die. Improves soil health. Organic mulching decomposes into the soil, improving the health of the soil. The tomato plants are able to get micronutrients and minerals from the decomposed mulch. Organic mulching also creates a home for fungi, bacteria, and beneficial worms. It creates an environment for them to thrive and allow healthier plants to grow. Prevents diseases. Mulching covers the soil surface and keeps the tomatoes plants clean and fresh. It creates a barrier between the foliage of the plant and the soil. This prevents them from soil-borne fungal diseases. Keeps soil moisture. Mulching keeps the soil moist for longer. It prevents the water from evaporating fast during the dry season. Saves you water. With the soil moisture retained, you need less water to water if you use mulch. Stops the growth of weeds. Mulching makes a good layer on the topsoil, stopping the growth and spread of weeds. Mulch protects your plants, encourages growth, and leads to a better harvest. Start using it and you will notice the difference. How to pick the best mulch for tomatoes in containers. There are a few factors to consider when selecting tomato mulch. These include source, size, characteristics. Color: red mulch is better for tomato yields and strawberry than the black one. Color is not just a choice when it comes to the best mulch, rather an important factor. Types of mulch. There are two common types of mulch. They include organic and inorganic mulching. Organic mulch. Most of the small gardeners, home gardeners, and hobby gardeners prefer to use organic mulch for their tomato farming. Organic mulch includes shredded leaves, wood chips, bark chips, alfalfa hay, cardboard or newspaper, straw, hay, old carpet of natural fibers, leaf mold, grass clippings, pine straw. Inorganic mulch. It is commonly practiced by large-scale productions like commercial tomato growers. Inorganic mulch includes red plastic, landscape fabrics, black plastic. Differences between types of mulch. Organic mulch. Inorganic mulch. Best for home gardeners. Suitable for commercial farmers. Less expensive if the resources are free around the home. Highly expensive. Saves water. Saves less water. Increases soil health. With constant use, it gradually decreases soil health. Attracts termites, bugs and the earthworm. Does not attract pests. Come from living matter. Bought from gardening stores. You have to provide this mulch each planting season. You can reuse this mulch in the seasons to come. When is the best time to mulch tomatoes in containers? There is a right time to mulch your tomatoes. You should transplant when the night temperature is above 55 degrees Fahrenheit for better root development. After transplanting, Allow the soil to warm for some days, about 1 to 3 weeks. Or until the night temperature is 60 degrees Fahrenheit to start mulching. Mulching before the soil warms up delays tomato flowering, thus fruiting with weeks or even up to a month. What is the best mulch for tomatoes in containers? Having looked at the benefits of mulch and when to lay it, let's look at the best mulch for tomatoes in containers. Fiber dust cocoa mulch. It comes as a compressed mulch block manufactured by crushing coconut husks. Cocoa mulch made from 100% coconut husks does not contain additives and has many benefits over bark mulch. Unlike the bark, cocoa does not float on the surfaces, thus can be used in sloppy surfaces. Cocoa mulch contains high lignin content that causes it to last longer than most mulch. Pros. It outlasts bark mulch, giving you up to 3 years of use without refreshing. Use only a small portion. This block expands after hydration to cover more space. Comes with a rust-like color that adds color to your containers. Perfect for any mulching job. Does not attract harmful insects. Cons. It is toxic to pets. Quite costly compared to the size. 100% natural cedar shavings mulch. This mulch is suitable for outdoor and indoor potted plants, hanging planters, and other gardening pots. It controls weeds and holds moisture in the soil. Cedar's smell is unique and subtle. It does not absorb moisture and any unpleasant odors. Pros. It is made in America. Made from 100% natural cedar. Still works as an air freshener when you use it in indoor containers. Cons. The chips are like tiny cedar shavings. Better Red's mulch film for tomatoes. This mulch film increases tomato yield by up to 20%. It does so by reflecting its red light onto plants, thus stimulating growth. This film retains moisture, controls weeds, and warms the soil. This mulch film can also be used for strawberries, melons, and other fruit crops above the ground. Pros. Increases tomato yield by up to 20% against the black film. Uses its red light reflection to stimulate growth. Can be reused in future growing seasons. Cons. It may retain too much moisture that could damage the tomatoes. Takes home. Gardening, whether in a garden or containers, is a lot of work. Your efforts will be crowned by using the right knowledge and tools. Mulching is one of the simple tools that bear you outstanding results. You can increase your tomato production and protect your plants from disease by using this simple trick. Don't be left behind. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.